Here's a quick behind the scenes of an interview I just did.
The research is at the nexus of energy and the environment. And I always very fascinated by what I call the peak problem. In the hot summer days, we rely on air conditioners, right, to maintain indoor comfort, which creates so-called peak electricity demand, and then lead to very high electricity prices. And we have to turn on those dirty power generators to meet peak demand. So essentially we have high electricity demand, high electricity prices, and high emissions all at the same time.
Two camera setup, have the Panasonic S1 as the A cam and the Panasonic EVA1 as B. A cam has the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 on it at f5.6, ISO 800. EVA1 has the Sigma 50-150 f2.8 at f2.8 with 2 stops of ND and shooting in 4K or Ultra HD, both in Vlog. They both have blooming filters on them. EVA1 has a quarter strength Pro Mist from Tiffin, and the S1 has an 1/8 strength blooming filter, whatever the brand name is. It's K&F Concept. Lit right now by a single light. It's the Clar 120D at 5600K. It's a bicolor LED. So 5600K at full strength. It's about 4 feet away, shooting through a 28-inch glow beauty dish, which I love because it's super easy to pack up. It's quick. Yeah, this was the shoot. Everything fit nicely on my little cart over there. I think I'm basically exceeding the weight limit on that thing. It's probably gonna break one of these days. The wheels have already broken. I had like custom wheels on it, like big pneumatic tires, and like they kept falling off. So I just have like the stock wheels, which don't really roll over anything very nicely, but good for indoor use, getting in and out of the car. Yeah. The one little party trick I have been doing is I use the Axoon CineEye 2S Pro to send the signal out of my EVA1 to my iPad Pro. Sort of acts as a director's monitor, and the client really likes that because it kind of makes them feel important, makes it feel like it's a bigger like film set than it really is. And it only takes like 2 minutes to set up. Like you put it on the bracket, you put the iPad on the stand and turn the thing on. It connects pretty much automatically. So that's kind of cool. This is my first shoot using the S1's 5.9K mode, which is kind of cool. So it's shooting in 10-bit 420. So I figured so long as I get the exposure pretty much nailed on, like I'll have plenty of leeway for the edit. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, that's the setup. I really like using these two cameras together. They match pretty well, like straight out of camera with just minimal adjustments. You can get them to match perfectly. And it's a pretty small kit. Like the EVA1, I have it kitted out a little bit bigger since I like to use like it as a shoulder rig on occasion. But even then, like it's not a big camera. And so to add the S1 as a B cam or as an A cam is really nothing. It just adds one more little bag, which I end up needing to use for accessories anyway. I don't normally film these things with the diffusion filters, but I got thinking that I had a feeling that I was gonna end up needing to blow out these windows a little bit, and it just looks a little bit nicer with the blooming filter. And so I thought to bring them to this shoot, and I'm really happy that I did, because I don't know if this setup would have worked without them. We'll see what the client says. I actually didn't really run that by them, but whatever. I keep saying client. I work at Cornell University. You can see right here. And so my clients are just different departments in the school. And so, you know, I have a little bit of autonomy over like the look of the video and like how it's structured. But for the most part, like they come to me with an idea that they have, and I just implement it. So I take whatever little freedoms I can to make it my own. Anyway, that's all.